KNDY.
Good evening, high school basketball fans, and welcome to our final featured game of the year for the regular season. Max Blasky along with you on KNDY 95.5 in the free KNDY FM mobile app, and of course the KNDYradio.com too as well. We have traveled south to the home of the Rams. We are Blue Valley versus Valley Heights here for you on a Tuesday night as both of these teams wound down the regular season. Sub-state brackets are set. Of course, Blue Valley comes into this game 14-5 on the year, 8-2 in league play. They will play the winless Republic County girls either next Monday or Tuesday, depending on when the 2A brackets come out later on in this week. Meanwhile, these Blue Valley Rams have their position set. They will be traveling to, let me pull out the sheet here real quick, Lynn Bulldogs coming up on this Friday, the 23rd, 7-11 on the season are these Blue Valley Rams going up to face the Lynn Bulldogs in an all-TVL matchup with the right to face off against Hanover, possibly in the quarterfinal matchup. It is our last regular season game of the year. We will be back down here in Blue Valley next Thursday through Saturday for sub-state action here in the Division 1A, or Class 1A Division 2 bracket at Blue Valley Randolph. Mustangs and Rams coming up here for you first. First, a big thank you to our sponsors tonight making this broadcast possible. Blue River Veterinary Clinic, Gray Family Dental, Cottage Hill Ag Supply, the Christy Anders Funeral Home, Danes Automotive, Mustang Motors, Jean's Hair Horizon, Performance Ag of Waterville, Sapp Brothers Petroleum, Route 77 Corner Stores, Titan Manufacturing, Citizen State Banks, Waterville Housing Authority, Jocks Bar, Parker Seed, Landall Company, and Tuttle Creek Outdoors of Randolph. Girls action up for you next between the 7-13 Blue Valley Rams and the 4-15 Valley Heights girls. We'll take a peek at how both those teams got to where we stand tonight as we're about 7 minutes away from tip-off between the Mustangs and the Rams here on KNDY.
What is shining like that?
Oh, it's just my teeth.
Whoa, how'd you get them so white?
It's easy. I go to Gray Family Dental. They've been serving Northeast Kansas for over 19 years and have locations in Marysville, Blue Rapids, and Frankfort. With all that experience, they really know what they're doing.
Really? They sound amazing.
They sure are. Remember, if you want the whitest teeth in the business from a local employer who supports your schools and community, go to Gray Family Dental. Schedule your appointment by calling 562-5323 today.
As you gear up for another planting season, is your equipment as efficient as it can be? Have Cottage Hill Ag Supply of Waterville improve your planter's seed spacing and singulation with depth control abilities this spring. Call Darren at 785-363-6101 to find out how precision planting can make the most of your acreage or schedule planter maintenance or improvements. Success at harvest starts with timely planting in the spring, so contact Cottage Hill Ag Supply at 363-6101 and have your planter ready before it needs to be in the field.
Ease the burden on your loved ones with pre-planning services offered through Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville and Anders Fifely Funeral Home in Riley. This is Jared Anders, and we can help you in assuring that your wishes will be taken care of, easing the decision process for your family. From service arrangements to special requests, let us take time to meet your exact needs. Find us online at apfunerals.com or visit us at Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville or at Anders Fifely Funeral Home in Riley.
Danes Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville is your reliable automotive repair shop. Servicing engines and transmissions, ACs, radiators, exhausts, and diagnostic checks. Did you know Danes does tires? Carrying all major brands and sizes from trucks, ATVs, trailer, and farm implements, Danes Automotive and Tire has you covered. With over 85 years combined experience, your locally owned and trusted repair and tire shop is Danes Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville.
Max Blasky back with you live from the home of the Rams, Blue Valley to be precise, as the Mustangs is ready to tangle with Blue Valley in this TVL regular season ender. Taking a look at how both of these teams got to this point in the season, Blue Valley girls under first-year head coach Kaylee Inez. So 7-13 on the year, 3-7 in league play. That's coming off a 4-16 year last year. So already 3 more wins for the first-year head coach this season. The girls average just under 40 points per game, while they allow a hair over 45 points per game, and some history here this evening. Seems to have caught up with us here lately, but Blue Valley has not defeated Valley Heights since the 2008-2009 season. So if the Rams are to upstate a top-minded Valley Heights Mustangs team here tonight, it might be historic. As for Valley Heights, 14-5, 8-2 in league play under seventh-year head coach Jordan Brocksterman. These Mustangs rattled off 7 straight wins to start the season before a loss to number 3 ranked 3A team in the state, Rossville, back on January 11th. Team finished 4th in the TVL tournament with losses to Centralia and Hanover, and those are the only 2 teams that these Valley Heights Mustang girls have lost to this season. Back-to-back losses to Hanover end of January, and then losses to Centralia back on January 19th, and then early part of February, a 4-point loss. The Mustangs have been competitive in all of those games. They were once ranked in Class 2A and a power again this year heading into their sub-state round. That includes teams such as Wabaunsee, Bennington, Mission Valley, and a few others to name the least. The Mustangs coming back out here on the court. We're going to take one more timeout before we take a look at those sub-state seedings as we get ready for Tuesday night action here from Blue Valley.
Mustang Motors in Blue Rapids wants to get you into a new ride today. Whether it be a car, van, truck, SUV, or even a new Hi-Sun side-by-side, Colby has it. And if it's not on the lot, they can find it. With easy financing options available and a warranty on everything that leaves the lot, you'll feel confident in your choice with Mustang Motors. Check them out online at MustangMotorsKS.com or stop by and check out what's on the lot in Blue Rapids. Mustang Motors, right on the highway, always right on the price.
Jean's Hair Horizon, your full-service salon and supplier of the latest Scentsy fragrances.
I offer family haircuts and pedicures and manicures. I do colors, highlights, waxing, perms. I do it all. I carry a lot of Redken and Matrix. Jean's Hair Horizon, 103 West 5th Street in Blue Rapids. It's right on the highway across from Mustang Motors. My phone number is 363-7979. My favorite part of the job is having my customers come in. I love my job.
This is Thad Argenbride with Performance Ag in Waterville, your Pioneer dealer. Our vision at Performance Ag is to deliver to you the very best in seed genetics from Pioneer, along with the best in service, which includes on-site seed treatment, direct delivery, and tender use. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you get more than a bag of seed.
Every great team has shared qualities that separated them from all else. Whether you're talking about the 72 Dolphins, the 92 Dream Team, the Fab Five, or the Magnificent Seven, you can count on one thing. The vision was clear and the commitment was obvious. High standards were set and improvement was never ending. At Sapp Brothers, our goal is simple: to be your number one source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. And we'll reach our goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Join our team, Sapp Brothers Petroleum, in Philly, Crete, Lincoln, Humboldt, and Hanover, Kansas.
Max Blasky back with you, taking a look at these sub-state pairings. First for the Valley Heights girls there, of course, in the 2A Wabaunsee pairing. Girls leading as the number 1 seed right now, 14-5 on the year. Closest team behind them, Sacred Heart, at 12-7. As for these Blue Valley Rams, seeding is already set up. They will face on 4-seeded Lynn. Up at Lynn this Friday, the 23rd. That's going to be a 7 o'clock game. Winner of that game will go on to face Hanover Friday evening. Next Friday here from Blue Valley, we'll have all coverage from the sub-state starting next Thursday with boys action Friday, girls quarterfinal action, and final action on Saturday. Elsewhere around the league, Frankfort earned the 1 seed in the Rock Hills girls sub-district. Centralia earned the 1st seed and bye in the Donovan West sub-state. We'll then take one more timeout before we get ready to bring you our starters here between the Mustangs and the Rams here on our final Tuesday night broadcast of the year.
With gear for any outdoor enthusiast needs, making a stop at Tuttle Creek Outdoors in Randolph is a must. High-quality products and knowledgeable staff, TCO has you covered for all your hunting, fishing, camping, and marine service needs. Offering 40% off MSRP on all Vortex optics for all military, law enforcement, and first responders. Also offering daily military discounts store-wide. Make your next outdoor adventure memorable by visiting Tuttle Creek Outdoors along Highway 77 in Randolph, Kansas, and keep doing what you love while they handle the rest.
Appreciation to all our sponsors making this broadcast possible on our final broadcast of the regular season. Starting lineups now for you. First for Blue Valley, number 2, Lexi Wexelman, a 5'6 junior. Number 4, Kennedy Lister, a 5'5 junior. Number 11, Breland Brockman, a 5'10 sophomore. Number 22, Kirsten Allison, a 5'11 senior. Number 25, Lydia Dummler, a 5'10 freshman. Under first-year head coach Kaylee Yanez, these Rams are out to a 7-13 start, 3-7 in league, and we'll go Wexelman, Lister, Broxman, Allison, and Dummler. As for the Mustangs, safe starting lineup under head coach Jordan Broxman. Number 10, Maggie Tober, a 5'8 senior. Number 14, Delana Merck, a 5'8 senior. Number 15, Audra Steinford, a 5'8 senior. Number 25, Ava Smith, a 5'9 sophomore. And number 31, Nia Vermitten, a 5'8 sophomore. Round out the starting five for the Valley Heights Lady Mustangs. 14-5 on the season, 8-2 on the year under seventh-year head coach Jordan Broxerman. Mustangs again will go Tober, Merck, Steinford, Smith, and Vermitten. We're going to take one more timeout before tip-off between this girls' game between Valley Heights and Blue Valley.
Looking for a spot to refuel you or the whole team? Make the Route 77 Corner Store your ultimate pit stop. From Hunt Brothers Pizza and soft serve ice cream in Blue Rapids to hand-breaded fried chicken and fish in Waterville, fountain drinks, snacks, and sweet treats. Save on fuel with the Dino Pay app every time you hit the road. To take a break or stay on the go, let the Route 77 corner stores of Blue Rapids and Waterville fuel you up for your next road trip.
Titan Trailer Manufacturing of Waterville offers a full line of horse and livestock trailers, flatbed trailers, utility trailers, dump trailers, stock trailers, cargo trailers, and custom trailers. Are you sensing a theme here? Trailers. If you need it, they have it. Not only do they have it, Titan Trailers are a higher standard of quality manufactured in Waterville. You're pulling the best with a Titan Trailer. Log on to TitanTrailer.com and find a dealer near you and see for yourself.
Our small business services include inventory building loans, loans for major purchases of equipment, assistance with vehicle leasing, commercial real estate loans at competitive rates, loans for startups and lines of credit, to name a few of the quality services we can provide. Ask any local small business if we know our stuff. Citizen State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
It's a slow Tuesday evening across the area. We've got a game right now. Centralia Axel, other TVL action, and, of course, off in our broadcast, Marysville Bulldogs hosting Wamego. Jump circle, it will be Smith, and it will be Brockman. Blue Valley in their home whites, Blue Valley across their chest, and blue lettering's right outline. Meanwhile, Mustangs will be in their road blacks, purple letters, and Mustangs across the chest and back, purple stripe down the side. Max Blasky with you along for the ride tonight. Girls game just getting started right here on KNDY 95.5. Also in the KNDY FM mobile app and online at KNDYradio.com. First shot of the night is missed inside by sophomore Ava Smith. She had 20-plus points the other night versus Clay Center. Really came into her own, especially defensively. Looking to continue that movement here this evening. Both of these squads, this is their final game of the year. Valley Heights, of course, had a game last night. Girls were victorious 54-42 over Rock Creek. Meanwhile, last time out, Blue Valley lost to Axel back on the 16th. Inside shot by Brecklin Brockman. The sophomore puts it up and down for the Rams on their first bucket here tonight. And Blue Valley up 2-0 early on. Audra Cipher down low. Left block. Can't make that one. Offensive rebound. Possibly blocked. No foul call on Allison. And Rams control. 2 missed shots already for the Mustangs down low inside. Blue Valley looking to take advantage. Shot is missed by Brockman. Offensive rebound and put back, though, up and down by Lexi Wexelman. Her first bucket here tonight, and it is 4-0 early on Blue Valley. 3-2 matchup zone here for these Rams inside. Right block. Smith looks to go to work. Up, fouled, and one for the sophomore, Ava Smith. first points of the night go her way for the Mustangs. First free throw shot, 2 as well for Valley Heights. Freeland Brockman picks up that first personal foul. Free throw for Smith is down and good. 3 points already now for the sophomore. Mustangs will full court press, and they'll start it here in this contest. Rams break the pressure, though, down the middle with Lister. Stolen away now by Tober. She will look to push on the Blue Valley turnover. Merck at the other end, left block, kicks it out. Tober sets it up now for the Mustangs. Top side, Steinford inside, about a 3-foot shot, up and no good, hard off the back rim. Rebound going back now to the Rams. Mustangs continuing this pressure has made them so successful, nearly force a turnover, and finally they do, as Blue Valley had trouble with it along this near sideline. Wexelman couldn't contain the pressure between Smith and Vermitten. Valley Heights, of course, coming up on a 2A sub-state run, starting off possibly this week. We'll get pairings later on. Keep it to KNDY as those are announced. 3-ball by Merck is up, no good. It hit the top part of the backboard here. Got a rope that propels these rims. So it technically went in, but it will not count for the Mustangs as they trail here early 4-3. Bring the press. Now will be Allison. Gets past the Mustangs defense, but Smith turns it over, or gets the turnover now for Valley Heights. Second straight possession. Blue Valley had an opportunity, and the Mustangs turned it into points. Delana Merck on the other end puts it up for the short layup. Mustangs take their first lead of the evening, 5-4. Full court pressure now. Blue Valley trouble with it in the corner. Trap. The first-year head coach, Kayla Inez, wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Mustangs leading early here, 5-4.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
Blue Valley looking for a signature win on the girls' action here. First quarter trail Valley Heights 5-4, about 5:37 left to play in the quarter as we just get action going here this evening. Of course, Valley Heights mentioned it before we were going into break, 2A school, so win or loss here won't necessarily matter on the seedings as they sit in the number 1 spot in the Wamunsie tournament. Rams easily break the full court pressure by the Mustangs. Kennedy Lister gets a shot at the rim, and then they foul 9 feet away from the basket, or a turnover. Valley Heights on the inbound. We'll give it back to the Rams. Audra Steinfurt, Mia Vermitten off. First check in now for Ann Tober for the Mustangs, along with senior Olivia Scala into as well for Valley Heights. This is an experienced Mustangs team. Many of these girls back from last year. They've got 5 seniors on the roster, but inside, Kristen Allison, the senior for Blue Valley, playing in her final game here this evening as a Ram, gets her first bucket on senior night. Lone senior on this Rams team is Allison, post player down low, finishing off her career. Of course, we'll get an opportunity to play next week if they are to beat Lynn in that first round of sub-state. Steal now by Tober. She takes it all the way inside against Brockman. Maggie up off the glass. No good. Offensive rebound taken by Ava Smith. Mustangs will reset on their second opportunity here on this possession. Left side, Smith will look to get inside, guarded tightly by Lister. Kick out, Tober fakes on a 3, gets inside the lane, shot up, a lot of contact. Partially blocked by Allison there and there as the seniors playing good ball on this senior night. Rams back the other way, near travel in the corner. 3-ball will be fired up there by Wexelman. Shot off, no good. Smith tracks down the long board, has his runner up the court. Maggie Tober up and down for 2 points. Mustangs as they simply beat Blue Valley down the court for that one. And that's how this Mustangs team likes to play. They'll use their athleticism and speed to get out in front of teams and really put them away with their defensive pressure late in games. Maggie Tober's going to pick up that personal foul. It's going to be the first on the senior first-team foul here for Valley Heights during this first quarter. Dumbler will be the trigger man. Cross court, it goes back out of bounds, and out of bounds, Blue Valley back down to Valley Heights. That's the 5th turnover by the Rams already here in this first quarter. Mia Vermitten back in now for Merck. 5 out there for the Mustangs. Scala, Smith, Vermitten, Tober, and Tober. For the Rams, it is Lexelman, Dumler, Lister, and inside Allison along with Brockman. Olivia Scala with the bucket off the bench for the senior, her last season for the Mustangs. Puts the Mustangs up here 9-6, and another foul is called at half court. That one will go on Antober, as these Rams have just beaten the Mustangs at their own game here on this pressure. They'll get behind Valley Heights defensively. Valley Heights can't do anything to keep on from getting back in front. Near steal in the far corner. Vermitten throws it up out of bounds. Will be Wexelman. Turns it over 6-1 now for Blue Valley on the season. Mention it, this Blue Valley team 7-13 on the year. They were 4-16 last year under first-year head coach Kaylee Inez, doing a better job. Also assistant coach, longtime Valley Heights Mustang Brooke Mosier, also with the Rams this year. Inside, Ava Smith with an and one opportunity, puts it down, and she'll go back to the line for her second free throw here in this quarter. That foul will go on Wexelman, her first personal. Second here for Blue Valley in the quarter. Smith is perfect for the line. Leading scorer now on the game with 6 points. Mentioned she had 20 the other evening versus Clifton Clyde. Really coming on here as a scorer for head coach Jordan Brockman and his squad late in the season. Of course, Maggie Tober leads this team, can erupt for 15-plus any given night. And just on cue, here's Smith with the steal. She's going to run point all the way down inside the lane. Jumps off up and down for Ava Smith, continuing her hot streak late here in the season. 8 points now for the sophomores, as she has the Mustangs up 14-6 early first quarter action. Steal now here by Tober. Tober will take it the other way for the Mustangs. Down on the right block, blocking down her defender, up and one for Maggie Tober, as the Mustangs have opened it up here in the last couple minutes on themselves. An 8-0 scoring run against this Rams team that is just being outmatched defensively by the pressure that this Mustangs team is putting on. Wexelman, the junior, picks up now her second personal foul. So we'll have our first sub for Blue Valley off the bench. Amelia Moses, the 5'7" junior, will check in. Also now into the contest, first off the bench, Tessa Miller, her first action. The 5'2" junior for the Mustangs will check and Tober. Finishing the and one opportunity there is Maggie. Perfect from the stripe here tonight so far are the Mustangs. They'll keep on full court pressure. Easily breaking it will be Lydia Dumler. Dumler all the way down the court, 94 feet. Up and down for the first bucket. Not the first time these Rams have just simply outran Valley Heights past the defense. Now a steal as Smith and Brockman get into it down low. It's going to be a jump ball. Stay with the Mustangs. Now we've seen all 9 off the bench for head coach Jordan Brockman. Freshman Lindsey Gray, 5'5" freshman, now in, will be your trigger man underneath her own basket. Had Smith inside, but turns it over. Mustang's second turnover here in this quarter, but Tober gets it right back out of the hands of Wexelman, and then back and forth turnovers we go. Tober takes it back off the dirty assist from Valley Heights, and she puts it up and in for a back-to-back and one opportunities now for senior Maggie Tober. Sloppy ball both ways, and that's 4 straight turnovers now. Neither team wanted to hold on to that possession. Tober completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Back-to-back three-point plays there for the senior. All the way down on the other end of the court, Moses misses that layup as the Rams beat the Mustangs down the court again. Smith inside, though, offensively, up off the rim, no good. Defensive rebound pulled down to Allison. Both of these teams really like to get up and down the court here in this one. Blue Valley averages almost 40 points per game. Meanwhile, Valley Heights right at 50 points per game. But right now, the Rams playing into the hands of the Mustangs. Sloppy ball both ways, leading to runouts for Valley Heights. Here's a near steal out top, and a foul will be called, I believe, on Smith. That will be on the sophomore, her first personal, as we hit the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. Audrey Seifert will check in for Olivia Scala. Mustangs lead here 20-8, first quarter action over Blue Valley. Last regular season game for either of these squads. Last regular season broadcast for us here this year on KNDY 95.5. inside Kirsten Allen. The 6'11 senior just backs down Audra Steinford. Steinford smartly gives the foul. That's her first personal. Will send the senior to the line for one. First free throws for Blue Valley here in this one. First one rattles off the side of the rim and no good. It is senior night here in Blue Valley. Girl at the line, Kirsten Allison, lone senior on this Rams squad, playing her last game here at home officially. Of course, Rams could possibly get another one if they defeat Lynn. We'll, of course, take a peek at that sub-state standing coming up again here at half. Second one is a make as Allison splits the pair. Back on the other end, Tober lines up the three. Crashing the offensive glass is Miller and Smith. Just pulled down now by Dumler. Dumler running for the Mustangs, nearly taken away by Smith, but recovers it for Blue Valley, and now a jump ball will be called. It stays with the Rams. 20-9 here is our score. First quarter action. Going even deeper in the bench this evening, Paige Miller, first quarter action for the freshman, as Jordan Broxman now goes 10 deep here in this game. One thing that he varies so far this year is the balance that this squad has. Inside, Moses gets behind the defense, up and down for Amelia Moses. First points for her off the bench as she got behind the defense of Paige Miller there. Quickly back the other way. Steinford short block, up, no good. Defensive rebound pulled down by the Rams. Mustangs have had opportunities, a lot of shots here in this first quarter already for Valley Heights. Getting left baseline, wild shot up for Dumler. Smith pulls down the defensive board, trying to race everyone down the court, 94 feet, up and down. No shot, but a foul now coming for sophomore Ava Smith. That foul will go on Amelia Moses, the junior for the Rams. Second personal now for her. 62 seconds left here in this first quarter. Smith at the line for two shots. First one is a make. Mentioned it, a lot of shots for Valley Heights already here in this quarter. Rough estimate, 12, 14, 16 shots already for Valley Heights in this first 8 minutes alone. Second free throw by Smith, and she is perfect from the stripe here in this contest. 4 for 4 to the tune of 10 points to lead all scorers early on. Foul out top by Steinfurt as the Rams get past this Mustang defense yet again on the full court press. That foul will go on senior Audra Steinfurt. The senior picks up now her second. That's the 15th foul for Valley Heights. So it will send Kennedy Lister to the line for 2 free throws. Lister, the 5'5 junior, misses her first free throw of the evening. Substitution now as Steinford will check out with those 2 fouls and will come back to Lena Merck. Second free throw now upcoming. That's off the line, too, as well. Blue Valley 1 for 4 from the stripe here in this first quarter. Valley Heights 6 for 6, making the most of their opportunities. Mustangs on the offensive, leading 22-11. Merck baseline, opposite baseline, Paige Miller. Up shot, no good there for the freshman off the bench. Offensive rebound is pulled down by the Mustangs, but a jump ball will keep it with Valley Heights. Good passing there by Delana Merck along the baseline as getting behind that Blue Valley defense yet again is that Valley Heights front court. Left corner 3, Mia Vermitten. That one's bottom for the sophomore. Her first make on her first shot. It's now 25-11. Valley Heights with 36 left to go here in the first period. Quickly back the other way goes the Rams. A jump ball again. We'll keep it with Blue Valley. Not a lot of action here tonight, but if you are looking for some more basketball, swing on over to our sister station, AM 1570, FM 94.1. Bruce Deerking has the call as Marysville Bulldogs host the Wamego Red Raiders tonight. They steal Vermitten on the 11th turnover, my Blue Valley in this quarter. But back on the other side, Lindsey Gray turns it right back over with a carry. Sloppy play by both of these squads here in this first quarter. A combined 16 turnovers already. Mustangs still full court pressing. Tipped out of bounds. Will stay with Blue Valley. Good pressure by Miller defensively. Mustangs trailed early on 4-0. Since then, have led the entire way, leading 25-11 here with 20 ticks left to go on senior night for these Blue Valley Rams. Cross-court pass skip into the hands of Dumler. Dumler turns it over and takes it for the Mustangs, and a travel again, as now that's 4 straight turnovers, as neither one of these teams want to value this ball too well here in the first quarter. Mustangs, a lot of shots. Blue Valley missed their opportunities too as well. We'll get into a first quarter recap here coming up in just a little bit. 9.6 seconds left as the Mustangs tap it out again in front of this Blue Valley bench. Good group here tonight. Still got some opportunity to get down, watch some good basketballs. Boys game coming up here after this one. Stepping on the out-of-bounds line will be Dumler on the far side. Turnover number 13 for Blue Valley in this quarter. We'll give it back to the Mustangs with 3.6 seconds left. Putting it up for deep, Ava Smith. The 3-ball will be no good. That'll send us into quarter break. Mustangs leading 25-11.
If it's after the game or ringing in the weekend, let Jocks in Waterville be the spot to grab a cold one with your favorite crowd. Catch your favorite team on game days, including K-State, KU, and the Valley Heights Mustangs. Still located on the south side of Main Street in Waterville. Open Monday through Saturday, 2 until 9. Stop in and find a place where you're always welcome. Cheers. We'll see you at Jocks, a proud supporter of Valley Heights activities. Go Mustangs.
At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Asgrow. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687. Travelong by Landall in Waterville is looking for career-minded individuals, currently hiring trailer refurbishment staff, including welders, paint prep, painters, and assemblers on first shift. This stable family-owned company offers competitive wages, raises, and promotions, plus a 4% attendance bonus based off your gross weekly wage. Benefits include paid time off, paid holidays, incentive bonus, employer-paid life, short-term and long-term disability insurance, comprehensive health insurance, and more. Apply online at Landall.com or phone 785-562-5381. Landall Company, EEO Vets and Disability, welcome.
Max Mlasky back with you on our final featured broadcast of the year here on KNDY. We're going to wind up the regular season here between the Rams and the Mustangs. Of course, next week we'll be right back here in Blue Valley as the 1A Division II Blue Valley Randolph Substate gets underway with girls quarterfinal action on Thursday and boys quarterfinal action there on Friday. Teams include coming up here this Blue Valley squad along with Hanover, Lynn, Axtell, Southern Cloud, Pike Valley as well round out the girls' side of it. After one quarter play, Mustangs leading 27-11. They already got a 2 here on their first offensive possession. Inside, Allison's going to try and answer back for the Rams. Misses the first opportunity, but on the putback, the senior puts it up and down for Blue Valley. She leads all scoring for the Rams with 5. Inside, Merck on the offensive end, off the back of the rim, and down for Delana Merck, her second point here in this contest. Mustangs 2 of 2 from the floor to start this quarter off, and here's a near turnover jump ball. We'll go back to the Mustangs. Good enough, and that was the story in the first quarter. Unofficially, Blue Valley turned it over 13 times as the length and defensive prowess of this Mustangs team really caused havoc for a Blue Valley squad. Valley Heights also turned it over 5 times. They didn't shoot the free throw better, 6 for 6 from the floor. Blue Valley was 1 for 5, but Valley Heights also put up a lot more shots. They put up 16 shots in that first quarter compared to Blue Valley's 10. Merck back-to-back buckets now as she gets the steal and the easy layup for the senior. 6 quick points now for her as Mustangs push their lead up 31-13. At the other end, layup up, down, no good by Kennedy Lister. Ava Smith pulls down the defensive board. Smith led all scorers in that first period with 10 points. She was 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 3 for 5 from the floor, and a 3-ball Delana Merck, and she is on a scoring high herself. 7 straight points now for the senior as the Mustangs turn over the Rams once again. Tober gets inside, right block, up, down, no good for Smith, fighting for the offensive rebound, but it will go back to Blue Valley on the defensive board. .550 left to play here in this quarter. Of course, coming up at halftime, we'll take a peek at both of these brackets again, as it is sub-state time here in the state of Kansas. We'll also take a peek at a few scoring updates, courtesy of our friend Jeff Wirtz over at the TVL Sports Spotlight. You can check him out on Facebook or TVL Sports Spotlight blog as well. Rams having trouble with it. A reach-in foul is committed by Maggie Tober out top. Been a choppy first half here for both of these squads. A lot of turnovers, a lot of fouls as both teams were shooting free throws late into that first quarter. Turnovers, though, the story for Blue Valley. 13 in the first quarter. Mustangs use that to their advantage. Don't keep track of fast break points, but they got at least 6 buckets that were pure run-outs for this Mustang team that uses their athleticism to their advantage and have used it all year long to the tune of a 14-5 record. Inside, the big senior for Blue Valley, Kirsten Ellison, will get the ball down low. No choice but to foul her. That will go against 31. Mia Vermitten, sophomore, picks up her first, already third team foul with more than 5 minutes to go here in this quarter. Blue Valley not made Valley Heights pay, though, from the free throw line as Allison misses now her first. Second one upcoming for the senior, makes that one. Cuts down the announcer's jinx, though. 2 for 6 from the line is Blue Valley so far here in this one. Merck steps into a 3-ball off the side of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Mia Vermitten, and she's going to be fouled by Kirsten Allison on the offensive putback. Mustangs trailed here early on 4-0, but since then have led the entire way. They were up 25-11 at the end of one quarter, continuing to pour it on here in the second, leading 34-14. Mia Vermin at the line, sophomore, misses the first free throw. First miss from the strike for the Mustangs so far here tonight. Andra Steinford, Ava Smith check out, and Tober, Livia Scala back in. Second free throw, Vermitten goes 0 for 2 from the line, and then we're going to have a foul on the offensive rebound. Going a little bit too aggressively there with Ann Tober, picks up now her second, fourth one for the Mustangs. With 5 minutes left still. Maggie Tober still designed underneath her own basket, puts it up 4-2, an easy deuce there for the senior. Stole it right out of the hands of Lexi Wexelman. Wexelman gets across the timeline, now in the hands of Allison. Back the other way, Wexelman down the lane, shot up, no good. Offensive rebound being fought for. Merck finally pulls down the board for the Mustangs. Blue Valley was 5 for 10 from the floor in that first quarter. Valley Heights 8 for 16. Both of them shot 50%, but it was the amount of shots that Valley Heights got up in that first quarter that gave them that big lead. Maggie Tober's going to line up a 3 right wing, shot up, no good. Mia Vermitten trying to chase down that far corner, but it will go back to the Rams. Substitution now. First one off the bench for Blue Valley, Isabel Wright, the 5'6 junior, getting some action now for Blue Valley. 36-14 is our score. 4 minutes left to go before halftime here. Turnover, Blue Valley again. We'll highlight that quite a bit coming up here at halftime, but the Rams have been awfully loose with the ball. Tober gets the inbound pass, gets inside, short shot, a lot of contact. No foul will be called. Back will come Braylon Brockman. Brockman will run point now for the Rams. Hounded defensively by Mia Vermitten. Cross court pass, turnover again, Blue Valley. And you're starting to see, especially in that first quarter, why this team has struggled with top-tier teams so far this season. Wins for the Blue Valley girls include Wakefield, Pike Valley, Horton, Onega, Lynn, Onega again in Washington County. And between those 4 TVL schools, Lynn, Washington County, and Onega, they combined for a whopping 6 wins this year. So Blue Valley had opportunities against top-tier opponents. They pick up wins against kind of that bottom schedule of the TVL, which has kind of worked itself out this year. Antober's going to line up a 3 on some back and forth. Shot no good. Defensive rebound pulled down Blue Valley. Foul now will be called. Nope, timeout by the Rams. We'll take it with them. Mustangs leading 35-14.
What is shining like that?
Oh, it's just my teeth.
Whoa, how'd you get them so white?
It's easy. I go to Gray Family Dental. They've been serving Northeast Kansas for over 19 years and have locations in Marysville, Blue Rapids, and Frankfort. With all that experience, they really know what they're doing.
Really? They sound amazing.
They sure are. Remember, if you want the whitest teeth in the business from a local employer who supports your schools and community, go to Gray Family Dental. Schedule your appointment by calling 562-5323 today.
Where do you turn when the unexpected happens? You may wonder what's next. Who do I call? What should I do? We at Christy Anders and Anders Fifely Funeral Homes are here to assist by providing support and personal services while helping create a beautiful and unique tribute for your loved one. We're proud to offer affordable, personalized packages to fit any budget. You can find us online at apfunerals.com or visit us in Waterville at Christy Anders Funeral Home or in Riley at Anders Fifely Funeral Home.
Mustangs leading here late 36-14. This has been a series that has been dominated by Valley Heights, not even recently, but for a long time. Mustangs have won every single contest versus this Blue Valley squad dating back to 2008, 2009. But the Blue Valley team better this year than they have been in years past, but the Mustangs still on a tear here this year. Of course, 14-5 on the season under 7th-year head coach Jordan Broxerman. The squad for a 3-year stretch was consistently 20-plus wins. 19-20, 20-21, and 21-22 all ended with a state tournament run. The Mustangs looking for that here again this year. Foul is committed on the offensive end by Delana Mertz. She picks up her second personal. That is the 5th for the Mustangs. Junior Isabel Wright at the line for Blue Valley. Misses all 2 of those, I guess, both of those there, as the Rams an abysmal 2 for 8 from the line here in this game. Olivia Scala up, second opportunity, no good. She'll kick out, reset now for the Mustangs. Top side, Tober gets inside the lane, off, no good. Scala, third offensive rebound, up and down for the senior Olivia Scala. Just give her a few opportunities there, and she'll make it count. Her second bucket here in this one, 4 points for the senior off the bench. Talk about the expectations of this team. We'll chat with head coach Jordan Broxman next Thursday on our Coach's Corner program, in which we'll talk about a possible sub-state and state run. Turnover, Blue Valley, as Merck takes it in hard against the defense. She's still down underneath the basket, took a little shot there to the chest. Maybe right on the bridge of the nose there, too, as well. You know, those stingers always don't feel too terribly well. Wright will pick up the personal foul. That's her first. Merck will now step to the line, all red-nosed and all, for 2 free throws. Really erupted here in the second quarter. Went on herself a 7-0 scoring run for the Mustangs. Steps up and calmly knocks down the free throw. Audra Seifert will check out Olivia Scala. Ann Tober will come out. Lindsey Gray back into the contest now for the final 2:47. Second one up for Merck, sinks them both. 11 points now for the senior. 9 of them here into the second quarter as the Mustangs have opened it up 40-14. Here's second quarter action and another turnover, Blue Valley. And at this point, not even pressure by the Mustangs, just self-inflicted wounds by this Blue Valley Rams team. 2:30 left to play before halftime. Merck high post, triple team down low. She's going to turn it over. Rams pick it back up, diving on the floor. Lindsey Gray takes a shot to the face. The Mustangs keep the possession and will reset it here offensively. Top side, Gray swings it over, far corner to Vermitten. High post now, Merck, no one guarding her. Inside, Audra Seifert comes down with the ball. Second opportunity on the offensive rebound, still on the ground. Kicks it back out to Vermitten, and the Mustangs will reset here yet again. Audra Seifert down low, 0 for 5, just not having the luck so far here tonight, but her team certainly is leading 40-14. An uncharacteristic turnover by the Mustangs, their first in this quarter, as Antober airmails that one across the court. Recklin Brockman back in for Amelia Moses. As the Rams bring it across the timeline for the last 120 seconds. There's a turnover. Again, Blue Valley. Merck all alone at the other end. Left-handed layup up and down for the senior, Delana Merck, having a nice quarter here. 13 points here in the second. The leading all scores with 15 so far here in the game, and something that makes this Valley Heights team so dangerous is Merck can go off for double digits and see Maggie Tober all year, and Ava Smith really coming into her own here lately, too, as well, offensively for the purple and white. Foul inside on Audra Steinford. That's going to be her third, trying to guard Kirsten Allison. Allison will go back to the line where she is 2 for 4 here on the evening. Misses the first one. Once again, Blue Valley not capitalizing on their opportunities from the free throw strike. Full-sale substitution here. Steinford, Vermitten, Merck, and Tober out. We'll say Gray, Maggie Tober, Tessa Miller, Olivia Scala, and Ava Smith back in for the Mustangs. 0 for 2 goes Allison, but pulling down the offensive board will be Dumler. Dumler kicks it out now for the Rams to reset it here near side with 1:26 left to play before halftime. Coming up at halftime, we'll, of course, recap this first half so far, as well as take a look at both of these squads' sub-state brackets. 3 ball is way off a miss by senior Kirsten Allison. Big post player decided to throw it up there for a little bit of fun here, trailing 42-14. Top side, ball's going to be stolen away by Dumler. Dumler all the way at the end of the court, up and down 4-2 by the freshman. 4 points now for her. Top side of that defensive zone, lengthy freshman there at 5'10". This Blue Valley team has some young players that are fighting through some stuff here this year, learning how to play. But could be a team here in the next year or two that threaten a little bit. Inside, Olivia Scala will be found. Missed 3 by Maggie Tober. Scala capitalizes on the offensive board, and she will go now to the line for 2 free throws. Foul will go on Allison. Picks up her second now. Scala at the line, makes the first one. First trip to the line for the senior this year. Talked about it. Her, along with Tober, Merck, and Steinford, the 4 seniors that lead this Valley Heights squad, have for the past 4 years looking to make it back to possibly another state championship or a state tournament run here this year. Scala sinks in both 44-16 as the Mustangs have really opened it up here in the second quarter. 37 ticks left to go before halftime. Out top still is taken away by Miller. Tober now running with it. Quickly up the lane. Good bounce pass to Tessa Miller. Maggie Tober getting the entire offense involved here in this one. Beautiful bounce pass there as Miller gets her first bucket. Valley Heights fans here on this near side really enjoy that one. Foul will be called out top by Paige Miller. And that will be the first on the freshman with 16 seconds left to go here before halftime. A good boys contest will be upcoming too as well after this girls game. Valley Heights enters the game 6-14 on the season. Meanwhile, Blue Valley 9-9. They're real hot there a while back, winning 6 in a row there were the Rams. Brockman sinks 1 of 2 free throws. Gives them back to the Mustangs here with 10. Right block, Smith will run 2-man game with Tober. Tober out top to Miller. Miller pump fakes, but a 3-second call will be a turnover on the Mustangs, their third here this quarter. So that will send us basically into halftime with the Mustangs leading 46-17 here. Absolutely dominant performance after 2 quarters of ball. Rainbow 3 is missed, and that will be your halftime score. Valley Heights leading 46-17. We'll take a break, come back here, recap that first half as we get ready for second half action here on KNDY.
Mustang Motors in Blue Rapids wants to get you into a new ride today, whether it be a car, van, truck, SUV, or even a new Hisun side-by-side. Colby has it. And if it's not on the lot, they can find it. With easy financing options available and a warranty on everything that leaves the lot, you'll feel confident in your choice with Mustang Motors. Check them out online at MustangMotorsKS.com or stop by and check out what's on the lot in Blue Rapids. Mustang Motors, right on the highway, always right on the price.
This is Thad Argenbride with Performance Ag in Waterville, your Pioneer dealer. Our vision at Performance Ag is to deliver to you the very best in seed genetics from Pioneer, along with the best in service, which includes on-site seed treatment, direct delivery, and tender use. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you get more than a bag of seed.
With gear for any outdoor enthusiast needs, making a stop at Tuttle Creek Outdoors in Randolph is a must. High-quality products and knowledgeable staff, TCO has you covered for all your hunting, fishing, camping, and marine service needs. Offering 40% off MSRP on all Vortex optics for all military, law enforcement, and first responders. Also offering daily military discounts store-wide. Make your next outdoor adventure memorable by visiting Tuttle Creek Outdoors along Highway 77 in Randolph, Kansas, and keep doing what you love while they handle the rest.
Titan Trailer Manufacturing of Waterville offers a full line of horse and livestock trailers, flatbed trailers, utility trailers, dump trailers, stock trailers, cargo trailers, and custom trailers. Are you sensing a theme here? Trailers. If you need it, they have it. Not only do they have it, Titan Trailers are a higher standard of quality manufactured in Waterville. You're pulling the best with a Titan Trailer. Log on to TitanTrailer.com and find a dealer near you and see for yourself.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Asgrow. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687.
Max Blasky back with you from the home of the Rams. Valley Heights coming in, though, here on this road contest, handling the Blue Valley girls 46, 17 at half. It has been all Valley Heights. They led 25-11 at the end of first quarter. Put up 21 points there in the second. Outscored Blue Valley 21-6 to lead here, 46-17 at halftime. It's been the turnover forced by Valley Heights and the defensive pressure that has led to this deficit by Blue Valley. 26 turnovers forced by Valley Heights in that first half. They turned it over only 8 times. A big storyline here so far. Storyline also free throw percentage shooting. Valley Heights 10 of 12 from the line, good enough for 83%. Meanwhile, Blue Valley 3 of 11 from the line, good enough for 27%. Mustangs have also used the offensive board to their advantage through 2 quarters of play. The Mustangs have put up a whopping 41 shots. They've made almost half of them, too, as well from the floor, as they've made 21 of those 44 shots. Meanwhile, Blue Valley put it up at a clip. They've only got 15 shots. They shot at 50% in the first quarter, shot at a dismal 2 for 5, giving up for 40% there in the quarter. We're going to take a timeout, come back, take a look at how these brackets are shaking out for both Valley Heights and Blue Valley, and take a look at our broadcast schedule coming up. The sub-6 season is upon us here in Northeast Kansas. Again, at halftime, Valley Heights girls leading Blue Valley 46-17. A word from our sponsors before we bring you second half action.
If any of your family members meow, bark, squeak, chew, dig, squawk, claw, play dead, or fetch, you need Dr. Porter and the Blue River Veterinary Clinic in Waterville. Dr. Porter is dedicated to the wellness and health care of your small animal pets, offering vaccinations and wellness checks, boarding, dentistry, emergency care, grooming, surgery, and radiology with her full-service clinic. A healthy pet is a happy pet, and a happy pet means a happy home. Call today for your appointment, 363-2222.
As you gear up for another planting season, is your equipment as efficient as it can be? Have Cottage Hill Ag Supply of Waterville improve your planter's seed spacing and singulation with depth control abilities this spring. Call Darren at 785-363-6101 to find out how Precision Planting can make the most of your acreage or schedule planter maintenance or improvements. Success at harvest starts with timely planting in the spring, so contact Cottage Hill Ag Supply at 363-6101 and have your planter ready before it needs to be in the field.
Looking for a spot to refuel you or the whole team? Make the Route 77 Corner Store your ultimate pit stop. From Hunt Brothers Pizza and soft serve ice cream in Blue Rapids to hand-breaded fried chicken and fish in Waterville, fountain drinks, snacks, and sweet treats. Save on fuel with the Dino Pay app every time you hit the road. To take a break or stay on the go, let the Route 77 Corner Stores of Blue Rapids and Waterville fuel you up for your next road trip.
Danes Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville is your reliable automotive repair shop. Servicing engines and transmissions, ACs, radiators, exhaust, and diagnostic checks. Did you know Danes does tires? Carrying all major brands and sizes from trucks, ATVs, trailer, and farm implements, Danes Automotive and Tire has you covered. With over 85 years combined experience, your locally owned and trusted repair and tire shop is Danes Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville.
At halftime, Valley Heights Mustangs lead by a bunch. 46-17 is our score as the Mustangs jumped out to an early first quarter lead, 25-11, and have not looked back since then. Mustangs also outshot the Rams 41 compared to 17 shots for Blue Valley in that first half. Valley Heights putting it up on the glass to the tune of 41 shot attempts. Meanwhile, Blue Valley just 17. Looking at where both of these teams stand in Sub-State, Valley Heights girls coming in sitting pretty in there, while Buncie Sub-State right now currently the number 1 seed with this 14-5 record. They've pretty much clinched it as the number 2 seeded Sacred Heart is 12-7 done with their season for the year. So the Mustangs will be the number 1 seed. They will host Windlass Republic County. I believe that will be next Tuesday there at home. Meanwhile, for these Blue Valley girls, they will go on the road coming up Friday evening, make the short trip up to Lynn as the Bulldogs host these Rams in first-round action. Winner of that game will face the number 1 seed in the sub-state, the Hanover Wildcats, who, of course, dealing with a little injury here late in the season. That game will be next Friday right here on KNDY. And, of course, we will have all the coverage from this Blue Valley sub-state with teams including Hanover, Lynn, Blue Valley, Axtell, Pike Valley, and Southern Cloud coming up for you next week. Coverage starting Thursday evening, and they'll continue on into Friday and Saturday. Keep posted on KNDYradio.com. Check out the sports tab there on our website. Of course, like us on Facebook if you haven't already too as well, and keep it tuned in all week as we'll keep you updated. One more timeout before second half action here between Valley Heights and Blue Valley gets us underway.
Jean's Hair Horizon, your full-service salon and supplier of the latest Scentsy fragrances.
I offer family haircuts and pedicures and manicures. I do colors, highlights, waxing, perms. I do it all. I carry a lot of Redken and Matrix. Jean's Hair Horizon, 103 West 5th Street in Blue Rapids. It's right on the highway across from Mustang Motors. My phone number is 363-7979. My favorite part of the job is having my customers come in. I love my job.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple: to be your number 1 source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. They'll reach that goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Proudly serving Kansas with locations in Blue Rapids and Hanover, Sapp Brothers thanks all their current customers. If you're not a customer, call the winning team at Sapp Brothers locations in Hanover or Blue Rapids today for all your propane and fuel needs.
I thought I would need a math degree to start a real savings program, but my financial advisor showed me how the numbers add up. We put together a program with CDs, automatic savings, and more.
Talk to us about jump-starting your savings. We have every different savings plan for every individual. We're sure to have one that'll help you meet your goals fast. Substantial penalty for early withdrawal. Citizen State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
Mustangs in full control here as we get second half action underway. Valley Heights will start with the ball. First shot is up and down by Mia Vermitten. She had herself 3 points there in that first half. As we were going through halftime, failed to mention their scoring for both of these squads, so we'll take a peek at that right now. First for Blue Valley, they were led by Kirsten Allison, the senior on senior night, with 6 points. She had 3 apiece and was 2 for 6 from the line. Meanwhile, 4 points apiece from Breland Brockman and Lydia Drumler, and Lexi Wexelman also had herself a 2-point bucket as well. Foul shot here will send Breland Brockman to the line. She was 1 for 2 in that first half. Foul will go on Ava Smith, who the sophomore picks up her second. Brockman sinks the first one, splits the pair, misses that second one, goes 1 for 2 for the line. Amelia Moses also had 2 points for Blue Valley off the bench, but the story in that first half, turnovers to the tune of 26 in that first half. Delana Merck's going to fire up a 3. She had a very good first half, led the Mustangs in scoring with 13 points. It was a balanced attack for this Mustangs team, as Merck had 13 points, 11 in the second quarter, 12 points for Ava Smith, 10 points for Maggie Tober, 3 points for Mia Vermitten, and off the bench, Olivia Sculla had herself 6, along with Tessa Miller's 2. Blue Valley forces a miss by Valley Heights, but then a turnover carry is called on sophomore Ava Smith down low, as it'll give it now back to Blue Valley. Back-to-back turnovers there by both squads. Mentioned there, halftime shooting percentages. Wanted to take a peek at those real quick. Sometimes I get told I talk about them a little bit much, but the amount of shots that Valley Heights got up in that first half, they were, let me see it here real quick, 41 shots from 2-point range. They were 15 of 29, 57%. Meanwhile, Blue Valley, they were 7 of 15, 46%. So neither team shooting it incredibly bad, especially these Rams, but their turnovers have just hounded Blue Valley so far here tonight. Smith gets herself another one, as that's 14 now for the sophomore, coming off a 20-point performance a couple weeks ago against state-ranked Clifton Clyde. She's really coming into her own here late in the season. We'll chat about her and the rest of this Valley Heights squad with head coach Jordan Brocksterman coming up now on Thursday for our final KNDY Coaches Corner interview of the year. That'll be heard at about 5:20 right after local sports. Vermitten will get tagged with a personal foul at the line. Lydia Dumler, the 5'10 freshman, misses her first free throw. Second one upcoming now for her, misses them both. Blue Valley now 1 for 4 to start this third quarter off. They went 3 for 11 in that first half from the free throw line, so leaving opportunities at the stripe. 3 ball. Maggie Tober misses it. Offensive rebound over Minton, kicks it out. Merck with a short corner shot up, no good. Ball's going to be chased down, but it will go back over to Blue Valley. .30-point advantage now for the Mustangs. Third quarter action here. Max Vlasky with you here on KNDY 95.5. If you haven't already, go download that free KNDY FM mobile app. You can take us wherever you must please. And if you haven't already, too, go ahead and swing on over to that Facebook page. Give us a like. We'll try and keep you updated with everything that way as well. Vermitten's going to line up a 3 on the inbounds play as we turn that ball over back to Valley Heights on the correct call. She misses that from the far corner. Back now come the Rams looking to run. Kennedy Lister gets it near side, sets it up against this man-to-man defense for Valley Heights. Allison from the free throw line, shot up, no good. Back the other way comes Valley Heights, working right to left here as we see it. Good pass from Tober inside to Smith. The sophomore finishes it off. 4 points to make it 16 now for the sophomore here in this contest. Blue Valley breaks the pressure again, but Kirsten Allison can't hit the bunny. Back the other way come the Mustangs. Smith nearly travels with it near corner. Good roll reversal. Ends up in the hands of Tober, right wing. She attacks baseline. Hand check foul will be called out top. Kind of been a little touchy, kind of givey sort of games there from the official. Haven't done a bad job so far here tonight. Just looking to keep this game moving. Amelia Moses will check in for the Rams. Out will go Lexi Wexelman. 5 out there for Valley Heights. Vermitten, Steinfurt, Smith, Merck, and Tober. Steinfurt misses the bunny, gets her an offensive rebound, and another possession here for the Mustangs. Right corner, Delana Merck fires that one halfway down and out for the senior. Defensive rebound pulled down Rams. Back the other way, Maggie Tober steals a beautiful pass to Ava Smith as the sophomore lays it up. Can't do justice on that pass there. Tober kind of wraps it around her defender there at the half-court line. Lead to the runouts. Now she gets back-to-back turnovers. She's going to take that one herself, and Blue Valley wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with the Mustangs pushing their lead up to 56-20.
If it's after the game or ringing in the weekend, let Jocks in Waterville be the spot to grab a cold one with your favorite crowd. Catch your favorite team on game days, including K-State, KU, and the Valley Heights Mustangs, still located on the south side of Main Street in Waterville. Open Monday through Saturday, 2 until 9. Stop in and find a place where you're always welcome. Cheers. We'll see you at Jocks, a proud supporter of Valley Heights activities. Go Mustangs.
Mustangs leading this one by 36. Taking a peek at some other action going on around the area. Concordia leads Clay Center by 7 at halftime. Meanwhile, Marysville girls trail Wamego 37-26 in that one. That one can be heard over on our sister station, AM 1570 FM 94.1, as the Bulldogs round down their regular season. As for some other TVL action, courtesy of our friend Jeff Works at the TVL Spotlight, Centralia girls lead Axel 28-14 at half. Meanwhile, Troy and Donovan West girls tied up at 19 at halftime, too, as well. It's kind of a slow day out there for some high school basketball. Of course, a lot of teams ramped up play either last week or so far here tonight. This is both of these squads' last games of the year. Mustangs, of course, had a victory last night versus Rock Creek, looking to go back-to-back here to end out the season. Another turnover. Blue Valley gives it now back to the Mustangs offensively, trying to work it inside out there. Left blocking. Ava Smith just continuing to make herself known down low. That's now 4 straight buckets. 20 points to lead all scorers for the sophomore here in this one as she continues to heat up offensively late in the season. Moses misses that short corner shot. Good defensive rebound by Merck. Inside, Smith up. Not on that one, but she will be fouled and goes to the line for 2 free throws. So these 2 sophomores, to pair along with the 4 seniors that the Mustangs have been a nice combination the last 2 years as freshmen. Smith and Vermitten, they got a lot of playing time. Unfortunately, Vermitten went out early in the season with a knee injury. Sophomore here, Ava Smith, able to learn how to play with an older group of girls, and it's benefiting her exceptionally well here towards the end of the season. Gives this squad a 3rd scoring option behind Maggie Tober and Delana Merck. All 5 of these starters really could give you a double-digit performance on any given night, and a good round of applause there for Smith as she will check out. Subs in now for the Mustangs. Out there, 2 Miller girls, Paige and Tessa, along with Olivia Sculla and Tober and Lindsey Gray. Your 5 out there now for the Mustangs. 2-1-2 zone here for the Mustangs as they'll continue the pressure on here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to line up a 3 was Isabel Wright. Good defense, though. Gives it inside to Brockman. Had that shot partially blocked. We're not going to give it to one, just kind of a missed alter. And now Ann Tober will set up this offense for the Mustangs. And, of course, younger sister of Maggie, junior, gaining a lot of playing experience here. And there's the resemblance. Beautiful pass inside to Olivia Sculla. 8 points now for the senior off the bench, and more depth for this Mustangs team and head coach Jordan Brockman as he has went 10 deep so far here tonight for the Mustangs. Defensive side, Sculla will have a hand in the back of Kirsten Allison. Foul will go on the senior. That's only her first personal, 3rd now here for the Mustangs in the corner. 19-foot jump shot and missed by Dumler. Dumler gets her own offensive rebound, puts it up again. Missed by the Rams, goes back to the line of the Mustangs. Tober against this 3-2 defense for the Rams, trying to go high-low. will get it inside to Miller. Miller, short corner shot inside Lindsey Gray. Offensive rebound. Scala can't miss on the second opportunity, and now the Rams control. Good boys game coming up for you next, too, after this one. Valley Heights has been on a little bit of a slow spell here lately. 6 and 14 on the season. They were losers here a little bit ago of their last 6 games. They picked up a win versus Ronega a couple games back, but it's been a tough last half of the season for this Mustangs team. Meanwhile, Blue Valley on the other end, they were winners of 6 straight a couple weeks ago, too, as well, kind of playing opposite ball. They're coming off a loss, though, versus Axtell, as they have faced the top 2 teams in this TVO the last couple weeks. Have these Blue Valley Ram boys in Centralia and Axtell following those after that 6-game winning streak. It's been a back-and-forth contest, too, in the boys. Of course, Valley Heights fighting for some sub-state position. Of course, Blue Valley boys already got their pairings knocked out. We'll go into that here in a little bit as we wind down the third quarter here in the girls' game. Wild shot up and no good by Isabel Wright. Leads to a Mustangs run-out. Mustangs leading here big, though, third quarter, 62-22. Inside shot's going to be blocked by Brockman. Gets it back to Ann Tober. She's going to fire up a 3. Offensive rebound, though, for Olivia Scala. Double digits for the senior off the bench now. As the Mustangs have been, all these Blue Valley Rams teams can handle offensively. Already 64 points for the girls for a team that averages just a hair over 50 points per game. We're going to start to see some subs now here for the Mustangs. Tessa Miller and Ann Tober out of the contest. In will come Josie Parker. And let me get the other one here real quick. Number 3, Avery Stevenson, the 5-foot freshman, also getting some action here late in the third. It's been all Mustangs from the get-go. They actually did trail 4-0 early on, but led 25-11 at the end of quarter number 1 and have not looked back. And turnover leads to a run-out. Kennedy Lister for the Rams gets her first bucket here late into the third quarter. Cuts this deficit now down 64-22. Mustangs back-to-back turnovers here as the second unit. A little bit more sloppy with the ball than the first. Rams turn it right back over to Valley Heights. Leads to a run-out. Wild lamp up, no good. Stevenson inside. Pump fake, takes the dribble. Up, no good, though, for the freshman. 3 seconds. Half-court shot up, no good from Blue Valley. And we'll go into the final quarter of play. Valley Heights leading 64-20.
Travelong by Landall in Waterville is looking for career-minded individuals, currently hiring trailer refurbishment staff, including welders, paint prep, painters, and assemblers on first shift. This stable family-owned company offers competitive wages, raises, and promotions, plus a 4% attendance bonus based off your gross weekly wage. Benefits include paid time off, paid holidays, incentive bonus, employer-paid life, short-term and long-term disability insurance, comprehensive health insurance, and more. Apply online at Landall.com or phone 785-562-5381. Landall Company, EEO Vets and Disability, welcome.
Anyone can sell you soybean seed. Channel Seedsman place product to perform. With Channel XtendFlex soybeans and Channel Roundup Ready 2 Extend soybeans, you'll get the superior weed control you want and the high yield potential you need. Make the most of next season with the Roundup Ready Extend crop system and expert recommendations from Channel Seedsman. Ask a seedsman in your area for recommendations for your fields. Check with your state pesticide regulatory agency for specific restrictions in your state. Always read and follow pesticide label directions.
At Kramer Oil, safety always comes first. We're here to keep your home and shop warm with reliable propane delivery, which is why with your first fill-up, we perform a complimentary leak check. Your safety is our top priority, so you can rest easy knowing we've got you covered. And we're not just about safety, we're about convenience too. Need propane when you want it at a fair price? Call or text us today at 785-562-2466. We're here to serve you.
Mustangs leading at the end of one quarter, 64-24. Turnover. Valley Heights had their biggest turnover quarter there in the third, with 5 subs are in though for both teams. Blue Valley, Kennedy Lister, the 5'5 junior, gets her second bucket in just about 60 seconds as she was held scoreless up until that pass. Last about 45 seconds here in the third. Third straight turnover now by Valley Heights. Back the other way. Layup up and down by Lydia Dumler. Don't want to have to see those varsity players come out, as that has been a good afternoon for the Mustangs. Leading scorer Ava Smith with 22 points. Maggie Tober pitched in 12. Delana Merck 13. 5 points for Mia Vermitten, only starter not to score for the Mustangs there. Audra Steinford, who had some opportunities, but just quite couldn't get that ball to fall down in the bottom of the hoop. Mustangs here offensively looking to set it up. Got some new faces out there for the Mustangs. Lindsey Gray, Josie Parker, along with Avery Stevenson and Paige Miller out there as Mustangs get another turnover here. They've already matched their first half high. We still got 6 minutes left to go, and here comes the starting 5. Now a message by head coach Jordan Brocksterman and his girls. 2 free throws will be upcoming for Breland Brockman. She is 2 for 4 before that. Wholesale charge here. Steinfurt, Vermitten, Tober, and Miller into the contest. Out will go those 5 for the Mustangs. Brockman sinks the first personal foul. Second one upcoming. Sinks them both there, does the sophomore. Mustangs leading here 64-29. Girls action going on right now. This win will go ahead and clinch the 1 seed in the Wabunsee Sub-State for Valley Heights. Just a little bit more dress rehearsal. As for Blue Valley, their Sub-State's already set. They'll take on Lynn Friday evening with the right to face off the number 1 seeded Hanover Wildcats right here next Thursday. Inside, Maggie to Ann Tober. Beautiful passing there, sister to sister. First points there for Ann off the bench for the younger one. 3 ball on the other end. Blue Valley shot up. No good. Defensive rebound. Pulled down Tessa Miller. Miller full court pass. Tober quickly. Rockets pass will be tipped out of bounds and will stay now with Valley Heights. So starters still out there for the Mustangs. Maggie Tober and Audra Steinford out there. Tober's going to fire up a 3 left wing. No one guards her, and she cans it from deep. 15 points now for the senior, second leading scorer for Valley Heights behind Ava Smith, 22. Another turnover, Tober, as she picks the pocket, gives it off to Vermitten. Vermitten, no-look pass. Steinfurt round the horn. Mustangs now offensively will set it back up. Vermitten thought about a 3 ball. Stolen away by Blue Valley, then taken away by Steinfurt. 3 ball Tessa Miller. That's hard off the rim. No good. Rams possesses the defensive board. 4 minutes left to play here. 40-point advantage for the Mustangs, and the winning streak will continue as Valley Heights has beaten Blue Valley every time out since the 2008-2009 season, and that will continue here this evening for the Mustangs as the senior-led Mustangs team come in here and will close out the regular season with a very dominating win. Via Vermitten for 3, misses that one. Only starter besides Audra Steinford to kind of have themselves an off night. 5 points for the sophomore here this evening. Inside, Brockman will fire up the free throw line jumper. Shot no good. Tessa Miller pulls down the defensive board. Mustangs, besides that first quarter, have held Blue Valley to single digits in every quarter here in this game. Up and under layup, Maggie Tober. Beautiful move there from the senior. 17 points now for her as the Mustangs continue to pour it on. Foul out top will be given by Miller. That's her first one at half court. Now subs back coming for the Mustangs, and that should be it for the starting 5. Josie Parker back in there along with Avery Stevenson and Paige Miller, and Tober round out your starting 5. Paige, Tessa Miller, Josie Parker, Avery Stevenson, and Ann Tober, your 5 out there for the Mustangs. Valley Heights here with this win. They will finish their season 15-5 under head coach Jordan Broxerman, for a team that has been nothing but consistent over the last couple of years. 3-ball and Tober. That one's bottom for the Mustangs. 5 points now for the junior here in this fourth quarter as everything is falling for Valley Heights here in this contest. So 15-5 on the season. They'll finish the regular season 9-2. A 3-ball is made by Brockman for the Rams. That's her first triple of the evening. Tober tries to answer back. It'll hit the top of the backboard and go back now over to Blue Valley. Lindsey Gray will check in for Ann Tober, as that will be it for the starters. Steele now far side. Tessa Miller will get the run out for the Mustangs. Up and down for 2. That's actually Paige Miller getting the turnover and the bucket. The freshman off the bench, her first point so far here tonight. 3-ball by the Rams, front side, taking Lexi Wexelin. Will miss that one. Mustangs control. Mentioned a little bit earlier, this Blue Valley team a lot better where they than they were last year, and on the up and up, a team kind of like Axel to keep an eye out here in the next couple of years as this Blue Valley Rams team coached a bunch of freshmen and sophomores. Steal by Miller, up, foul, no shot, no good. Offensive rebound, Tessa, and she will go to the line for 2 free throws here in the fourth quarter. That'll pretty much wound this game down too as well, as it's been running clock here in this fourth. Miller to the line. First free throw, that will be a miss. Already 2 points for the junior, though, here in this one, since Coach Jordan Broxerman has went 12 deep in this blowout victory. Second free throw, that will be a miss. Will do nothing but hurt the percentage for the Mustangs. They were 10 for 12 in that first half. Were perfect in the third, 0 for 2 now here in the fourth. Near turnover, far side. Now it's going to be out of bounds. A foul will be called. It'll be all window dressing as the time will run out. That will be our final score. Valley Heights Mustangs 78. Blue Valley Rams 32 in what is a blowout victory here for Valley Heights. They move on to 15-4 on the season, 9-2 in TVL play. Meanwhile, Blue Valley drops to 7-14, 3-8 in TVL play. Give me a second here. We'll come back, recap this contest, and then get you ready for the boys contest. I'm next here on KNDY.
When you start a plumbing or electrical project, make sure that you have what you need to get the job done. If you don't have everything you need, Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber can help. Stocking a full line of electrical wiring, switches, boxes, and everything to the fixtures and even light bulbs. For that plumbing task, there's pipes, connectors and joints, faucets, toilets, and accessories. From an installation or remodel to a simple repair, get the plumbing and electrical supplies you need at one stop at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber.
Warm up with preseason savings on New Holland utility tractors from KNDY. Get 0% deals or cash back offers on PowerStar, T5, Workmaster Utility, and T6 models. These powerful, comfortable tractors deliver from 40 to 126 PTO horsepower. Warm up with preseason savings now at KNDY in Marysville. Offers end March 31st. For commercial use only. Customer participation subject to credit qualification and CNH Industrial Capital America LLC approval. Standard terms, conditions, and other restrictions apply. Down payment may be required.
Whether you're buying, building, remodeling, or refinancing, your home is a major investment in your life. At United Bank and Trust, we understand how important it is to work with someone who cares. Our loan officers have the experience it takes to make the process a smooth one. Come in for a visit or start online by filling out a loan application at ubankonline.com in as little as 20 minutes. Mortgage lending with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one, Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer. Since 1947, the staff of Bruna Implement Company works daily to provide the best parts and service when you need it the most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. They know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer in Marysville, Washington, Clay Center, Seneca, Hiawatha, and now Humboldt, Nebraska.
Valley Heights Mustangs victorious in this runaway victory. Give me a second here. 78-32 was the final score as Mustangs, like we said, ran away with this one late here this evening. Mustangs were led by Ava Smith with 22 points, 17 points for Maggie Tober, 13 points for Delana Merck, 10 points for Olivia Scala off the bench, and 5 points apiece for Mia Vermitten and Tober, 2 points apiece off the bench for Tessa Miller, Josie Parker, and Paige Miller. Mustangs shot the free throw exceptionally well, 12 for 16 on the game, good enough for 75%, and did not turn that ball over very much. 17 turnovers, a lot of those in the second half where there was some secondary players in. As for Blue Valley, the story of their game, it was the turnovers. Rams turned it over 34 times in that game, 26 in the first half. They were led by Breland Brockman and Kirsten Allison with 10 points apiece, 6 points for Lydia Dumler, 2 points for Kennedy Lister, and 2 points for Amelia Moses off the bench. Rams fall now to 7-14 on the season, 3-8 in league play. They will take on the Lynn Bulldogs Friday evening up at Lynn as the 1A Division II sub-state here in Blue Valley Randolph gets underway with that matchup. Winner of that contest will take the top-seeded Hanover Wildcats Friday here in Blue Valley. That game can, of course, be heard on KNDY 95.5. Meanwhile, for the Valley Heights girls, they move on to 15-5 on the year, 9-2 in league play, and they have pretty much solidified their position as the 1 seed in the Wabaunsee tournament. Coming up next week, they will host winless Republic County. I believe that will be next Tuesday, but of course keep tuned in to KNDY on Facebook and on the radio. Of course, we'll keep all the tournament pairings up to date for you. We will take a peek at those here coming up too here in just a little bit as we'll take a break between boys and girls games for national news, weather, and sports. It is senior night though here for the Blue Valley Rams. So big appreciation, of course, to the lone girl on the squad, Kirsten Allison, and the 2 boys coming up later, Landon Schreiber and Dakota Cross, playing their last games here in front of their home squad. So we're going to take a time out, hear a word from our sponsors before we do take a peek at those sub-state pairings in Class 1A, along with national news and weather up for you next here on KNDY.